Thank you for choosing Advanced Home Care. Hi, my name is Darby Gaither, and I'm one of the respiratory therapists here at Advanced Home Care. Today we're going to talk about several aspects of using oxygen cylinders, including oxygen safety, safe storage, transferring and transporting your oxygen cylinder, and how to use your oxygen cylinder. Proper storage of tanks is essential to your safety and the safety of those around you. Tanks must always be secured in a proper stand, cart, or a sturdy box or crate. Tanks should never be left standing by themselves where they could easily topple and damage the tank in which their contents could be expelled rapidly. Tanks should be stored in an area in your home that is well ventilated. They may be stored in the garage as long as they are 6 to 10 feet away from other flammable items and they are secured. Tanks should never be stored in your car where temperatures may get hot and cause the pressure to build up in the tank. Tanks stored inside your home should be either stored in a sturdy box or crate out of the walkway, or they may be stored upright in some type of container or crate that is small enough to fit under a table. Tanks should never be stored in a closet or under the bed. Next, I would like to talk to you about oxygen regulators. Oxygen regulators reduce the amount of oxygen coming out to a controllable flow, which should match your oxygen prescription. At Advanced Home Care, we have a variety of oxygen regulators. Some are permanently attached to the cylinder, others are removable. When you receive a cylinder from Advanced Home Care, if the regulator is removable, there will be tape around the openings on the regulator. You must always completely remove the tape. If you do not remove the tape, this could cause the regulator to become obstructed and the oxygen will not flow from the tank correctly. To use your regulator, first you must make sure that the washer is in place. The washer slides over the largest pin in the regulator. Washers can become damaged, crushed, or lost over time. Slide the washer onto the largest pin. Additional washers are provided for you by Advanced Home Care on your key ring. To use your oxygen tank, locate the 3 holes on the side of the cylinder and line those up with the 3 prongs on the regulator. Slide the regulator down over the cylinder neck and push the prongs into the cylinder holes. Tighten the nut on the side of the regulator to secure it to the tank. To turn the tank on, use your cylinder key to turn the neck of the tank counterclockwise. This will allow the needle of the contents to come up and show you how much is in the tank. 2,000 pounds is full. Anything less than 2,000 pounds means the tank is not full and you may not have as long a duration time. Now adjust the liter flow to your prescribed setting with the dial on the side. To turn your tank off, turn the key clockwise until the needle on the regulator starts to drop. Leave the liter flow running. This will allow the regulator to bleed the excess oxygen out of the system and prevent regulator failure. Occasionally, you may have issues where your oxygen cylinder is not connected properly. This happens when either the washer is missing or the regulator is not aligned properly with the pins and the holes on the cylinder. You may get a loud gushing sound and feel air coming out, such as this. To correct this, simply turn the tank off by turning the key clockwise. Once the contents have gone out, loosen your regulator, lift it off, make sure that your washer is in place. If your washer is in place and the regulator was aligned properly, then you may need to change your washer. Slide the regulator down again, making sure that the pins are in the holes and that the regulator is tightly secured to the cylinder neck. Open the cylinder valve with the key. At Advanced Home Care, we have a variety of oxygen cylinders. One type of cylinder that we carry is a self-fill cylinder. You will recognize a self-fill cylinder because it will have a filling port on the side of the cylinder. Some of the self-fill cylinders will have a permanently attached regulator. Others will have a removable regulator. At Advanced Home Care, we carry a variety of cylinders, including the H or MM cylinders. Large cylinders must always be contained in a stand. If a stand is not available, you may lay them on their side out of the walkway. To attach the regulator to the cylinder, simply screw the regulator to the cylinder neck with the pressure dial facing upward, and then use your tank key to finish tightening the regulator. All regulators will have a nipple adapter to attach the nasal cannula. If you are using a permanently attached regulator, you will often find the nipple adapter off to the side. Push the cannula onto the nipple adapter securely so when you tug on it, it does not come off. If you are using a removable regulator, the nipple adapter is often to the bottom. Again, slide the cannula up to the regulator and pull on it to make sure it is secure. If you are using a large cylinder, oftentimes the nipple adapter is off to the side. Slide the cannula onto the nipple adapter and tug to make sure it does not come off. So you are ready to leave your home with your oxygen. There are a few things you need to do to plan ahead. First of all, assure that you take enough cylinders to last you throughout the duration of your trip. You do not want to run out of oxygen. If you need additional cylinders, please contact Advanced Home Care immediately. When transporting cylinders in the vehicle, you will need to make sure that the windows are cracked 1/4 of an inch. You will also need to make sure that no one is smoking in the vehicle. All cylinders must be transported in the passenger compartment of the vehicle and secured with a seat belt or placed on a floorboard in a sturdy box or crate. In closing, Advanced Home Care is always concerned about your safety. When using oxygen, always use the precautions that Advanced Home Care has taught you in storing the tanks, in transporting the tanks, and in using the cylinders. We thank you for choosing Advanced Home Care, and if you have any further questions, please contact us at our 1-800-868-8822.
Advanced Home Care. Home care is our business. Caring is our specialty. Advanced Home Care. Home care is our business. Caring is our specialty. When your care is advanced, your recovery's enhanced. Advanced Home Care. Home care is our business. Caring is our specialty.